Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we have a lot to talk about. We have so much to talk about. This is my beauty balance update slash makeup rehab slash, beauty bank system, all of that good stuff. Last time we ended things with 47 points, meaning I could bring in 47 items into my collection. And that of course includes all of the products within palettes as well. So if I have one palette and it contains 15 shades, then 15 points will be reduced. So let's start with what I finished off this month. I have finished 3 face masks. Didn't I finish 4? I thought it was 4. Anyway, we have one from Face Facts, one Icing Sweet Bar sheet mask from Apieu, and we have Comfort Me Barrier Whole Mask from Make Prim. I liked all of them, but there are better masks out there, so I would probably not repurchase them. So let's move on. Something that I will be repurchasing is a face mask from Lush. I got this for free when I exchanged 5 empty containers. And I just wanted something for my redness. So I asked them in the shop, do you have something for redness? And they showed me this one and it's amazing. It's so amazing. I have been so red lately and this just takes it all away almost instantly. Like, you can definitely see a huge difference right after you've used it. It feels a little bit strange after, almost like it doesn't really go off. So I do like to use like a sheet mask after and just kind of bathe my face to kind of hydrate it again. But yeah, this one is super good. So I will be repurchasing that one, even though it's a little bit expensive. But hey, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do to keep her skin not that red. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about my hair, shall we? We have Bionaxin with their dry shampoo. It's okay, I wouldn't repurchase because Batiste is a lot, maybe not better, but it's a lot cheaper and it's not worse. So I would definitely buy the Batiste one instead, but I love getting those in advent calendars and subscription boxes and stuff. I've also finished this one. I think I got this in a goodie box a long time ago. This is from Sense. This is shampoo and it's okay. I think it's pretty good actually, but again, it's like the Batiste brand. There are some brands that are just cheap and super good, so why would I gravitate towards something more expensive in those categories, when you don't really see that much of a difference. And I also finished a hair mask. So this is the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair. Do I think it's good? I don't know. I don't know if I could actually see a difference. At least I don't think it harmed my hair, so there's that. And let's move on to bath products. I have finished 2 bath bombs from Sense. I've also finished 1 bath bomb from Lush and a bubble bar from them. In the upcoming 2 months, I will be trying to reduce the number of bath products that I have. Hopefully I will use up them all because I don't think we will have a bathtub in our new apartment. So yeah, that's really sad. I love taking baths, but hey, you take what you can get. And I'm moving because I am getting married. So things are going to change drastically in my life. I'm going to move to a completely different city. I've lived in this city kind of not on this street, but like 2 streets away with my parents. And I have lived here for my whole life. And I'm very comfortable. Let's say I know my way around here. And now I'm going to move 3 hours away and I am a little bit I'm very excited. I'm very excited to get married and to kind of learn a new city, but yeah, it's exciting and I'm a little bit nervous. But yeah, let's move on because like I said, there's a lot here. When it comes to makeup, I've actually finished 2 eyeshadows and I forgot to bring them here. I don't think I have them here. No. But one was from my Pan That palette and one was from the Black Elf palette that I was having as my Pan That palette for last year, and I just tried to hit pan on everything, and now I'm trying to finish a few shades this year. So I did finish 2 shades, so that will give me 2 points. I finished this powder from ZC. I am definitely going to keep this compact to repress something into it or franken something. And I also used up 1 foundation, which is awesome because you will see that I have bought a lot. Let's get into that later, but I have bought a lot of foundation, so I'm very, very happy that I've used this up yesterday. So that one is going, and then I will be decluttering this one. I picked this in my Pando's eyeshadows, but when I was trying to open it, the doe foot just fell off and I can't use it. So this is a declutter, which will also give me 1 point in my beauty bank system. And I've also used up a body butter from the Body Shop. This is in the shade Love and Plums, and it still smells good. I love containers whenever I've emptied them out, and you can see that they're still empty, but they still smell that good. I love this scent. I think it's a holiday scent though, so I don't think you can get it, you know, now. And then for the last product, I think, I have this Bum Bum Cream from Sol de Janeiro. It's a little, you know, body cream, and I don't really understand the scent. I was talking about this in my no buy project pan where I actually finished that one, and yeah, I just don't understand the scent. It's like sweet, but yeah, it's just not my favorite, not my favorite. And I think that is it actually, which brings me to a total of 17 items that I've used up, which gives me 17 points, and then 1 declutter, 1 extra point. So we got 18 points this month. I hit 7 pans, which is not a lot, but I'm still very happy because that's not my goal to hit as many pans as possible this year. So I'm fine with that. Now, let's get into the haul, shall we? Now, I have bought a lot. If you have been here before, maybe you've seen my goals video. I have some goals, and whenever I reach those goals, I can, you know, buy myself a prize of some sort. Now, I didn't know that I was getting married in the beginning of this year. It was a total surprise. And so I didn't think I was in a hurry to buy these things. But when my boyfriend proposed to me, I realized that I don't have time to wait until I hit my goals. So we're bringing a lot of stuff in. First of all, I really need makeup that lasts throughout the day. And I haven't really been testing that out in my collection because I have been having short days, working days and nights, and sleeping twice. So I haven't really had the time or opportunity to see what lasts me a whole day. But I watched an influencer here in Sweden, and she said that mineral makeup actually tends to stay for a while longer than other kinds of makeup because it goes into your skin and stuff. So I decided to buy a whole bunch of mineral makeup. So from Idun Minerals, I bought a setting spray. I love the packaging on this one. It's my favorite color. I bought a mascara. This is a waterproof one, or a 38 degrees Celsius one, which comes off if you have like warm water on, but otherwise it should be waterproof. So I really hope that will work throughout the day. I also have a skin tint, a moisturizing mineral skin tint. I haven't been using any of these products yet, and I will try to test them out in the upcoming months, of course. I also bought a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush. And these are really cute. You kind of just pull them out like that. And so we have these 3 shades. I never thought I would buy a highlighter in my life again, but I realized that I want something that's very natural, and I think this should be a good option. I think this should give enough shine and not too much. So we have those 3, and I think that was it from Idun Minerals. I'm also going to buy a powder foundation because that's something I really want to try out as well. Then I bought the Natasha Denona palettes that I've been talking about. First up, we have the Retro palette, and I haven't been using any of these things. And I was a little bit disappointed when I got this because this is so dark. It looked a lot lighter when I saw other people show it. And yeah, I don't know how much I will use it, but there are definitely a few shades in here that I am really dying to try out, like these pink shimmers, and I mean, these very dark reddish pinks. They're really, really pretty. I just don't know that I would use it for an everyday look. But something that I will say about these palettes is that I didn't realize how these will look in reality. This is a little bit like raised here, as you can see. So it looks very shallow somehow, but I've heard that these are very hard to hit pan on, and they do contain more than 1 gram's worth of product in each and every one at least. So they're not too small. Also, I think this is the first palette, or these two that I bought. I think these are the first palette where I can actually pop out the shades. I've never tried that before. And yeah, I am happy to have it in my collection. I am dying to try it out. I also bought, and this was like the clear winner. This was the clear choice. Like if I wanted to buy a Natasha Denona palette, this was it. And this is the I Need a Nude palette. I've only heard good things about this. I think 2 people have been like meh about it, but they still liked it. So this is how it looks. Look at that. This is the perfect neutral palette for me. It's cool toned. I love how this looks. If you remember, a year ago, I wanted to buy the Glam palette. I thought it was so beautiful, but then I realized that it's too dark, it's too expensive, and it's also a little bit too warm toned. I thought it was a cool tone palette at first, but then it was like, nah, it's really a little bit warm. And so I didn't buy it. And then they came out with this, and I was like, this is just what I wanted. This is the Glam palette, but cooler and lighter, which is both of those things were just positives for me. And I think I like every single shade in here. I haven't used it, like I said, but looking at each individual shade, I'm just like, I could actually pan this palette, I think. That would be awesome. And maybe I should, since it's so expensive. I've never owned such expensive palettes before. This is the most high-end products I've ever tried. And it's so, like, it's so beautiful. I didn't expect the packaging to be that nice, to be honest. Okay, moving on. I bought from 2 more companies, and these things won't count towards my low buy. These won't count as points because I can't use them up. So first off, I bought 3 sets. Yes, 3 sets of eyeshadow brushes or face brushes, makeup brushes. There you go. So all of these are a little bit different from each other. I bought one of them because it looked like some of those brushes would be very good for cream products. And I am getting into that, guys. I am getting into like cream blushes and stuff. So I really wanted that. But then I wanted like new brushes for my face. Basically, I haven't tried too many brushes in my days, but I have heard so many good things about this, both the quality and how they perform and all of that. And I have tried a few brushes from them, and they are some of my favorite brushes. So I wanted to, you know, buy the whole set, never having to buy any brushes ever again, but hopefully, because I like trying them out, maybe I can get 1 or 2, you know, in an advent calendar at some point. Who knows? I also bought these. These you put on your wrist, and that is to prevent water from kind of gliding down your arm when you wash yourself. So I thought that was a good idea. They're really cheap as well. Oh, I'm going into the last brand. This was not that brand. From Hiccup, I bought the brushes, but I also bought these 2. It's the same product. This is the It's All Clear Cleansing Gel, and if you've been here on my channel before, you will probably know that I have finished one of these up and I wanted to buy them. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to buy the brushes, why not stock up on this? Because I've used 1 in total and I just love it. It's a nice scent, it's a fresh scent, and it feels good on my skin. So I wanted that. And then we come to the last brand, Makeup Mecca, and these are like, I don't know, $2 or something. Makeup Mecca always has these crazy sales, like 70% off or something. So they're kind of at a drugstore price to begin with, but then they have like 70% off or something on half their assortment, and then they change it up every week. But there are so many things that are on sale. I don't think I paid full price for anything in here. And I think most of the things were below $5. I also bought some reusable makeup removal wipes. So there are 3 in a pack. So I bought 2 different colors, and I think that's good because then I don't have to buy those single-use items all the time. So none of those brushes or the wipes or, you know, the whatever they're called, they won't count. The rest will count, because these are things that I want to use up. So prepare yourself. We have a Matter Selfie Setting Powder. So this should be good for if you want to take photos and you don't want to have like that shine or reflective skin. I really want to try this. I think this could be good for the wedding too. I have one setting spray here, the Setting Care. Should be hydrating. We have a few lip glosses and also a lip oil. So that's how these ones look. And they look so much more similar in real life than on the pictures. I thought these would be a lot more different than they are. So yeah, it's not a huge difference. Do I need them all? No. Am I happy that I have them? Sure. Sure. And then I have this milkshake gloss from Makeup Mecca, of course. And this is a lot lighter and I thought it would be more pink, but it's more of an orangey nude shade. Not sure it's gonna fly. These ones though, I am pretty excited about when it comes to the shades. So even though they are similar, I will probably use them all and enjoy them all. Next up, we have a foam cleanser. Let's see. Oh, foam cleansers. Are they drying out your skin? Do you know that? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I hope not. I also bought a brow gel. I have had this before and I liked it. It doesn't, I don't know that it does that much. I don't know that it actually makes my eyebrows stay in place or like shape my eyebrows, but it does feel good and it feels like I'm done with my brows when I use it somehow. I like that it's a lighter product because I don't feel like I have a problem with my eyebrows, except that I need to pluck them sometimes and I have really bad lighting in my apartment. So when I'm in my bathroom, I don't always see that I need to pluck them. So yeah, it is what it is. I have 3 more lip products. One is the No Way Color Changing Lipstick. This is black. But it's kind of pH changing, I think, or if it just turns pink. I don't know, but I just thought it was such a cool gimmick product. I also bought this Shiny Color Balm. And whenever I hear that something is a balm, I'm thinking this is a sheer product and I could use it easily, which I like. I also rebought this Lip Love in the shade My First. I have used one of these up before and this is not something I normally do. I normally don't go out and rebuy things because I have so many other things that I want to try and usually things aren't good enough to pay full price for. But since Makeup Mecca is one of the few brands that I go back to, whenever I'm there I can pick up these things that I really enjoyed. And I usually buy my bases from there, like all of my foundations and stuff, and we'll get to that soon. But we also have this Soft Plump lipstick, and I have swatched this. It smells mint. It smells like mint. So good, and it seems to be a pretty nice shade. It's a little bit too nude, I would say. I would like a little bit more pink maybe, but it's a really nice shade and the shade grows better because I like the scent, I am sure. And then, oh, I have a primer as well. This is called Sea Breeze. It's a hydration primer. There you go. And then we have a lot of like foundation products. First off, we have the Soft Tint Serum Foundation in the shade Soft Light. I always go for the very lightest colors. I feel like that goes well with my skin. I am very light, and even in the summer, like I can go with the lightest shades and then bronze up and become darker. But it's harder to become lighter, I feel like, if you have too dark of a foundation. So I always go with the lightest, even if I'm like a shade darker sometimes. We have the Dream Cream Tinted Moisturizer, and this one I have been using. I do enjoy that a lot. It's really good for an everyday base when I don't want to do my makeup, but I still want to even out my skin tone and not have so much redness. Then we have the CC Cream Color Correcting High Coverage in the shade Classy. This seems to be a little bit darker though. I thought a CC cream was almost like a day cream that's tinted, but this says color correcting and high coverage. So I'm not sure. But if it's high coverage, it's gotta be a foundation, right? I know that CC creams and BB creams should be good for your skin somehow. It's like a combination of makeup and skincare, I think. So I just wanted to try it out because I don't think I've used a BB cream or a CC cream before, or it was such a long time ago, I don't know anything about it. I've also bought these two Daily Silk Second Skin Foundation with algae extract and vitamin E. And I bought them in the shade Blossom and Shell because I didn't know which one would suit me the best. And then I repurchased these two. This is called the Hello Pretty Powder Foundation, and it's in the shade Marshmallow. I have used up one in the shade Marshmallow and one in another shade. I liked both of them, so I just wanted to repurchase them. I'm okay paying $3 to $5 for a foundation. I'm not okay paying over like $15 for a foundation, because I use them up quickly. It's not something that you invest in for a long period of time, which is interesting because I feel like Natasha Denona is so ridiculously expensive. Maybe because I know that you can find cheaper things. Maybe that's it. But when you think about how many times you will be able to use a palette versus a foundation I will use up in 2 to 3 months. At least one of these. So if I bought it for like $15 or $25 or even more, some foundations cost like $40 or something. Like, it's crazy. And you use them up fairly quickly if you use them every day. And there are so many categories in the beauty realm, like a primer, a foundation, a blush, an eyeshadow palette, a bronzer, a highlighter, brow products, lip products, mascara, eyeliners. Like, we're up to 10 products. If each and every one of those products cost $15 each, or let's say $20, that's $400. $400 just for like a face of makeup, and then you don't have any variety. Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, some things are more worth it to me though, like eyeshadow palettes, because they're so much fun. I can use them for such a long time. But when it comes to foundation, I just want something that works and that I can repurchase, and Makeup Mecca does that for me. And that was everything that I bought. That was a lot. That was a lot. So that's it. I think there are about 30 products here, although the palettes count as 15 points each, since there are 15 products within the palettes. There are 15 shades. So 15 points are reduced for one palette, and I had two. So 30 points are going just from those two palettes. So we're reducing 58 points from my beauty balance or my beauty bank. If we add it all up here, we started with 47 points. We will be reducing 58 points, but I will also get 17 points for everything that I used up and 1 point for the declutter. So in the end, I still have points. I have 7 points left, actually. I'm still in the positives. That's awesome. That is awesome. Whew, I'm very happy. I'm really counting on not buying as many advent calendars by the end of the year. But I am so happy for these things. I can't wait to try all of these things out and play around for my wedding look, and you know, I'm very, very happy. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening. Bye.